I'm Ethan.
I'm Logan. Welcome back to another episode of R&R.
Today we're going to be doing a review of the Shadow Systems MR920P. This is their Glock 19 size frame with the overall length being about the length of a Glock 17 with the compensator. But we've been shooting this gun for about 3 months now.
Yep.
Got just over 2,000 rounds through it, and just figured we'd give you guys a little bit of our opinions on it.
Do a deep dive, I guess, if you want to say.
Go in depth. But I've got the most rounds through it out of us. He shot it quite a bit, but we just, so let's get this thing started. All right, so the MR920P has a Glock 19 size frame with a factory length magazine. It uses a Glock 19 mag to sit flush. But just like any other Glock copy like this, you can use the 17 mags or all the way up to the 33 round sticks. The Shadow Systems MR920P has an integrated compensated barrel instead of like a ported system. 15 round magazine capacity. Comes with a mag well, nice grippy, textured, almost like a stipple job already. It's got 2 shelves right here, almost like little mini gas pedals that you can really keep down on the gun. It's got these serrations all over the place for different styles of press checks, But yeah, so we've got this one outfitted with a Surefire X300 Turbo. That's a 650 lumen light with 66,000 candela, so it's a little bit more of a thrower. We've got the Steiner MPS, so it's an enclosed emitter dot, more of like a duty style optic. And Shadow Systems, if you've ever played with one, they've got a phenomenal, probably about a 4.5 pound trigger is what it feels like. But it's just like it's like a nice Glock trigger. So it's got a nice take up, good wall, brakes, and then it's got that little springiness that kind of brings you back to reset. But
yeah, I guess all that's left now is quit the chatter and get to shooting.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you guys in a second.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and just while we're fresh, get some accuracy groups. I'm going to shoot a group of 5. And Logan's going to hop up here. He's going to shoot a group of 5. We're just going to see what kind of groups we can get out of this bad boy. I'm going to aim pretty much dead center of the A zone.
First 2 stack.
Yeah, first 2.
Can't
same
beat
hole.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to hand this over to Logan. She's hot. You know that.
I appreciate it.
If you want, just aim a little high, aim at the head.
I'll aim just above yours.
All right.
We'll put 5 slow controlled shots on it. Or I'll hit yours.
That's where you can definitely see the match grade barrel.
Yep.
Because this is 124 grain blazer. This stuff's $11 a box.
Yeah.
This is the cheapest stuff you can get.
And we just stacked 10 rounds. Probably
shooters.
7 of the 10 are touching with.
2 different shooters from about 12, 15 meters.
Yep.
So, all right, let's move on to the next.
All right, guys. So we just got done with the accuracy portion. As you can tell, 2 different shooters, 10 rounds, pretty much stack into a quarter size. Now we're just going to get off the X a little bit. Nothing crazy. Just get the feet moving. We're going to walk 4 shots on steel, transition to the hostage target, just so it, you can see the difference between transitioning and stuff, recoil. Yeah, we'll just go from there. So get a nice line of sight, and I'm going to walk. And with this compensator, guys, it really is. It's hard to describe how flat this gun really shoots. It's honestly like you're shooting a 22. I know it sounds dumb, but that compensator does its job. Obviously not the greatest of stack, but walking, just getting off the X, you really can't ask for much more.
Right.
So.
see what kind of shots we can get with a little bit more of a decent cadence.
Do it.
So I had a few flyers, pulled it a little bit.
Do it.
All right, that was a better group. But yeah, like he was saying, just the ability to track that dot, the real, you know, the way the muzzle comes right back down, brings the dot right back down to your vision, and also having this really clear optic with a really clear dot. I mean, it's a world of difference. So let's go ahead and real quick, we'll empty the mag and make ready, you know, so we can give our final thoughts. All right, so she's clear. Oh no. There we go. All right, so final thoughts on the Shadow Systems MR920P. Accuracy, it's there.
Yep.
It's up there. It's just as accurate, if not more accurate, than this KKM match barrel, and KKM's the best in the game. Flat, it shoots flatter than this. We've showed that before in some of our shorts and stuff.
Early on shorts.
Yeah.
A month ago. Yeah.
Back before when this still had an RMR on it. So it shoots flat. The trigger is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. You get into like a nice 2011, like an STI or a Platypus or something like that. I mean, nothing's going to compare. But as far as reliability, ability to carry, this gun has it. And some would almost say this is a good budget gun.
I mean, yeah, if you think about it, because like we talked about, 1,000 smidge under sub 1,000, you know.
And if you're going to go out and build something like this, you'd have to go out and buy a Glock Gen 5 MOS. You're talking, you know, 650. We'll say 650. Then get a Zevtech Fulcrum trigger, another 200. So you're already up to
what,
850. Then if you want to do the Ramjet and Afterburner, which is the most comparable thing to this right now, that's 400 to 500. We'll just say 400.
So right now you're at 1,250.
$100 for a set of tritium iron sights, suppressor height iron sights.
And if you pay someone for the Stimple undercuts,
$200.
$200, you know, give or take, and then even a flared mag. Well,
yeah. So if you were to try to build this gun out using a Glock, I mean, you're talking anywhere from $1,600 to $1,800.
Yeah.
So in thinking that way, this gun is a hell of a deal. It's actually a good budget gun.
I mean, yeah, when you put it that way,
but
building compared to stock, it will, you know, save money.
But yeah, so I mean, at the end of let's go ahead and just leave that down. At the end of the day, I couldn't be more impressed with this gun. It's lightweight enough that I can carry it. It shoots flat. It gives you confidence to shoot all the way back to 100 meters or further if you want.
Yep. I mean, even just shooting at 25 yards or so, yeah, we had maybe one flyer or so, but everything else is pretty much in the A zone. You know, nice center mass.
Yep.
You know, if it ever come to a self-defense shooting.
We got this from a local gun shop, Mansfield Sporting Arms. They gave us a really good deal on it. Great people to to work with and buy guns from. So if you're in the Central Ohio, Mid Ohio area, definitely check them out. Go talk to Chaz or Paul or Eamon, any of the guys that work behind the counter, and they definitely have probably some of the best prices in the area, and they'll work with you.
Like I said, someone's coming from me who is more of your trying to find a deal,
a little more budget,
a little bit more budget friendly guy. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, you know, we have thousands of dollars worth of stuff. You know,
got a lot of stuff in the project, a lot of different gear.
But I mean, someone who is like me, who is like, I'll probably look at a Streamlight before I look at a Surefire. It's about the same specs, give or take. Obviously, the durability and stuff isn't there, but for price wise and what you're getting, it's about the same.
Yeah.
So someone who's coming from more of a budget friendly point of view, I wouldn't have an issue dropping $1,000 on this.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the wife might. You know what I mean? The wife might be a little upset, but I mean,
she doesn't know.
I mean, hurt her. She knows. But yeah, I wouldn't have, you know, any second thoughts. I wouldn't hesitate on, you know, picking up one of these.
Especially if you're a Glock shooter.
Yes.
And at the end of the day, this gun is not going to make you a better shooter.
No.
But if you're a good shooter already,
Yep.
it will put you up to that next level.
Yep.
So I mean, if this is going to be a first-time purchase and you think you might do some of this stuff down the road, yeah, buy it. If not, go buy yourself a regular factory Glock 19, a PSA dagger, a Ruger RXM, something along those lines that uses Glock mags, because Glock mags are cheap and plentiful. But yeah, you'd be better off spending $400 to $600 for that gun, and then spending $500 on a case of on some ammo, and getting trigger time.
Yes.
I mean, that would make you a better shooter. That would make you a better shooter than just going out and buying this gun, running a couple mags through it, and then just carrying it.
Yep.
But if you already are a good shooter and you're looking for another purchase, you want to set up another platform, I would not hesitate to go with Shadow Systems. There's definitely a reason why they've become very popular over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yep. You get a lot of bang for your buck. You really do. You really do. So with that being said, guys, once again, if you do like the content, make sure you hit that like. Please subscribe. And as always,
we'll see you guys next time with your daily dose of R&R.
We'll see you guys.